the Battle of the Bulge started, Hitler had decided he was going to make one last push. If he'd make it to the English Channel, that the war would change. I think he planned to make some sort of a negotiated settlement. But Patton stopped him, the Bastogne, and punched a hole through the German lines, and we went behind Patton into Bastogne, and he said, we'll have to keep the corridor open, so we went on to the left flank and established a defensive position in Flamerge, that was our first combat. And it wasn't too bad. We made a long assault one time. It was about a half a mile with fixed bayonets. The Germans left. They did. And we screamed and hollered, and we kept the bayonets. It must have been 50 of us that finally went into Flamerge. And we got into the town, and I never will forget, as we got into town, 3 German soldiers came out of a little building, and they had hands up, and they said, "Don't fire, don't fire. We're up here to pay the troops. We're finance people." And I said, "Okay, that's fine. You go to the rear, you're a prisoner." Going on to a small town, and then they decided we would have to take the next town and take the bridge. And so we said, that's best done at night. So we got on the tanks, and we moved into this area, to the town. We got into the town okay. And then we found out, and the bridge was still intact. They hadn't blown the bridge yet. So I told my men, I said, just fire across the river, anything, just fire. And I had a pair of wire cutters that they had given me at a demolition school a few days before. And I went down and cut the wires on the mounds of explosives that they'd set to blow the bridge. But I must have cut the key wire first, because they didn't blow it. And I got clear across the bridge, cutting. I got on the other side, and Sergeant Hoffman was my sergeant. I said, "Get some men over here. We're okay. There's a small little bridge here. We're going to have to go make sure it's safe." And so he started to bring the men across, and just at that moment, they blew the little bridge. So I was within minutes of getting knocked off on that. Could have been killed on the big bridge too, but I was cutting wires so fast that I must have gotten the right wire. So that was it. So that was the end of that combat.